They say the mountains don't speak, but here, in the heart of Himalayas, they whisper, not in words, but in wind, in prayer flag fluttering, in footsteps echoing through ancient paths. Welcome to Whispers of Himalayas, a journey not just through altitude, but through silence, soul, and stories carved into stone. If you ever wondered what it feels like to breathe in the sacred, walk with the timeless, and listen to the land itself, this is your moment. Let's begin. I didn't come here to study Buddhism, I came to feel it. And at sunrise in Thiksey Monastery I did. The kind that moves through your chest and settles somewhere deeper. Join me at dawn in the sacred halls of Thiksey Monastery, where the morning ceremony unfolds in a tapestry of sound and light. This is not just a ritual. It's a living moment, a chance to witness the heartbeat of Himalayan spirituality. Come and let the experience move you beyond words. The Thiksey Monastery is simple but profound. To come together at dawn, welcome the day with chanting, and share a meal that nourishes both body and spirit. The monks' voices rises as one, filling the hall with age-old mantras, a kind of group meditation set to a Himalayan soundtrack. After the prayers, steaming bowls of butter tea and tsampa are served for breakfast. Of course, if you fancy lying in and skip the ceremony, you will quickly find out you won't get your hands on any food until much later. Turns out, even in the mountains, the early bird catches the butter tea. There is a gentle lesson here. Sometimes community and compassion taste better than a solitary snooze. Let me share an anecdote that captures the spirit of the Himalayas and its unexpected wisdom. One chilly afternoon in Leh, I stumbled across a tiny tea house painted with faded prayer flags. The sign above read, "Welcome to Karma Caffe. There is no menu here. You just get what you deserve." I hesitated but stepped inside. The owner, a smiling woman with a weathered face, poured me a steaming cup of buttered tea without asking what I wanted. There was no need for choices of words. Somehow in that moment, I realized what I needed had already found me. Sometimes the mountains teach you that letting go of control is its own quiet blessing, and that life, like Karma Caffe, serves what the soul is truly ready for. Buddhism isn't one path, it's a constellation of them. Theravada walks with simplicity. It seeks clarity through discipline, like a monk tracing his breath in silence. Mahayana opens its arm wider. It speaks of compassion, of saving all beings, even when the road is long. And Vajrayana is the whisper behind the chant, the ritual behind the stillness. It's the Himalayan wind that carries secrets only the mountains understand. Here in Ladakh, Vajrayana lives, not in textbooks, but in lamps, in prayer wheels, in the quiet gaze of monks who've seen more than they say. As I traveled deeper into the mountains, I saw how the spirit of Buddhism here is nothing but static. Imagine the region's many paths. some steep and solitary, other wide and winding, all threading toward the same snowy peaks. Each Buddhist tradition, from the spirit discipline of Theravada to the expansive compassion of Mahayana and the mystical rituals of Vajrayana, is like a different trail through the Himalayas. In Ladakh, these traditions don't just coexist, they blend into daily life, echoing in the spin of the prayer wheel, the silent smile of an elder, and novice monk laughter echoing through the monastery courtyard. This is a place where doctrine comes alive, not in words, but in the live rhythm of each day, in every breath of the mountain air. High in the Himalayas, where silence speaks louder than sound, Ladakh holds stories carved into stone and sky. Monasteries here are not just buildings. They are breathing sanctuaries where time falls and the sacred unfolds. Four ancient voices echo through these valleys, four paths, four schools, one purpose, awakening. Kagyu, where wisdom flows from master to student like a river, and the niche of yogis, seekers of direct experience, no books, just breath. Nyingma, the oldest whisper, born from the breath of Padmasambhava, it dances with mystery, mantra, and hidden teachings. Sakya, the scholar's flame, where logic meets devotion and the mind is sharpened like a blade of compassion. Gelug, the path of clarity. Founded by Tsongkhapa, it seeks truth through discipline, study, and the mirror of the mind. Four schools, four melodies, one mountain singing them all. In Ladakh, faith isn't preached, it's practiced. In silence, in ritual, in the rhythm daily life. You don't visit Ladakh, you listen to it, and if you are quiet enough, it might just speak back. Spin the wheel, make a wish. It's what we all do, whether it's a prayer, a plan, or a swipe on a dating app. But there is a twist. Buddhism doesn't promise you will get what you want. It gently asks, can you be okay even if you don't? That's lesson 1. Don't get attached to the outcome. Not because life is cruel, but because it's creative. Buddhism isn't boring. It's not a lecture, it's a lens. It doesn't tell you to sit still and be quiet. It teaches you to notice what's already speaking. In the sound of a wheel, in the pause before a reply, in the way your coffee tastes different when you are not rushing. Buddhism lives there. So spin the wheel, make your wish, but let the wind decide where it lands. That's not giving up. That's awaking up. In the hush of the Himalayas, I found that silence is not an emptiness to dread, but a space that quietly reveals who we are, scars, stories, and all. It isn't about loneliness or fear. It's a presence that invites gratitude, a solitude that can become sacred when we allow ourselves to simply be. In those still moments, words fall away, and it becomes clear that every path, like every person, is unique, shaped by its own journey and grace.